Hello, everyone. Welcome to our first ever 1v1 tournament in 2026. It is our first tournament that features Ereb. I am GM Storm. With me, as always, is GM Ryden. How's it going this Wednesday evening?
Very busy Wednesday. I guess it's technically evening after 5 p.m.
Yeah, it is 1 minute past for us. So yeah. We've got some really cool artwork here. Arab bringing back the blue, the purple. So it's kind of with our backgrounds being the same. It kind of there's a lot going on. It kind of clashes, but I think it looks great. It looks great. Uh,
You know what? I'm going to change mine so that we have the first job or the base job.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Welcome in though, everybody. We are excited. We've got North America today! Exclamation point bracket in the chat as I see some of you guys have done. Let us know how the audio is. I believe we have 10 people. Actually, let's look at the bracket now. We've actually got that locked and loaded for you guys. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 players in our North America tournament. We did have 12 originally, but they unfortunately are not going to be in this tournament. We do have 16 for South America tomorrow, and we do have 16 for Asia on Friday. So if you guys are looking to check out who is crowned as the champion for each region, join us today, tomorrow, and on Friday. Today, obviously, we are live right now. Tomorrow, we are going to be live 1 hour earlier. And then Friday, we are live 2 hours past this time for Asia. So all in the evening here for North America. Kind of works out for the other regions as well. Ryden, we've got some familiar names in our North America tournament here. Which ones are you familiar with as we look at the bracket?
Well, I do see Exgaston from the Elsword community. And I'm just like, I see. So he's come over here to try to win.
Trying to take the crown in both games, and your Tyrant as well, who we see in the chat.
Well, yes.
I didn't know. I mean, I know them from Elsword. We've commentated them many a time.
Yeah,
I didn't know that they were Grand Chase players as well. So I'm actually very excited to see how they match up against some of the more dominant NA players that we've seen in the past, aka Wobas at the top there, and Miles at the bottom.
Don't forget Grimjack.
And Grimjack. I was getting to him. So we've got a pretty stacked bracket, I'd say. I'm excited to see how things go down. We do have our first match ready to go, but I do want to talk about a couple of rules. All of the matches in the first round, second round, and third round are all best of 1. The finals is actually a best of 3. Now, right in the past, we always did best of 1 finals, but we decided to change it to best of 3. Also, in the past, we maxed these at 8 players. We went up to 16 this time. So more chaos into the mix. A little bit here, but more so for the other regions as well, where we do have the 16 players. And then, of course, we have a 7-minute timer. You guys won't see that timer. We've got the timer. We'll keep you updated on it. The players are going to have it in the Discord channel as well. Hopefully we don't run into any timer issues. I feel like we haven't with North America in the past, though.
We'll see.
Usually we don't. But we'll see. It's our first look at Arab in any PvP environment for ourselves. I know that there's been a tournament through Blanker for Portuguese, I believe. Yeah, and obviously we've had so many updates to PvP over the last few months. There's a new setting where you can deactivate combo down, which we are having enabled, which means it's disabled, if that makes sense. Which is how they've been doing PvP tournaments in the South American community, from what I've heard. So, very excited. This is our first PvP tournament in a long time.
It is, yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get the okay from the players. Remember, this is a best of 1. Oh yeah, and how we have to do this actually is that I'm going to wait until the top of the minute to set a timer in the chat for Discord. Just how it works. So it would be what, 5:13?
Yes.
Okay. So we are going to wait until
5:14.
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, it's a 5. No, I thought it was a 6-minute timer. Yeah. It's a
Yeah, 7 minutes.
5:14 p.m. So as soon as that happens, we will go to it. So we just got to give it a few seconds. Unfortunately, there's no countdown timer in Discord, or you can get a bot for it, but I've tried some and it's just
Not as effective.
it's not as effective. So
Yeah, we're relying on
oh, it's
let's
go.
just say,
Ready up. We're going.
yeah, we're relying on
Oh.
all reliables.
I hope. Actually, I hope I did it right.
Either way, I got it started on my end. That way we can use that.
Okay. Actually, I just put a time in rather than. Oh well, we got your timer. Anyways, as you guys can see, we do have a coupon code in the chat, or excuse me, on the screen as well. Definitely take advantage of that. That's 1 secondary rune secondary stat reset scroll, 1 single property scroll, and 5 premium skill runes. Jess, or it's some sort of premium rune. So that is live throughout the weekend. The same code for all 3 tournaments. We don't have separate codes. So, anyways, what do we got going on here, Ryden?
Well, one thing is, since this is our very first Ereb tournament, and Ereb is still very new, about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks or so. Or yeah, 2 weeks exact. We need to see what skills are they running. So far, I've seen Severing Strike, so both variations of it. In fact, there's a I believe it's Type 2 that homes in. I saw Type 1 on the side of Wobas, which fires 3 straight forward. Oh, getting out that shield. That's going to give him some extra health, extra survivability.
Oh,
But
Jasper.
a nice grab into a crit.
Yeah,
So
that was some potent damage. I was actually curious if, we've had a couple 1v1 tournaments in the past for other characters, and some of them were kind of slow burners. I can't remember if that was like Kalia was like that. And then when we had our Uno 1v1 tournament, I felt like things just kind of changed. Like the burst potential was crazy different, and that you could
Definitely
just blow them up. So I was curious how that was going to work, because I haven't really, obviously we haven't had any PvP streams with Ereb as a character yet. I haven't watched any, so it looks like right off the bat we're able to see some of that burst potential.
Yeah, we did see what was getting like a really good extended combo onto Jasper. Getting the Severing Strike, but unfortunately that is a super armor. Another thing to also look out for is we're seeing a lot of this movement. Ereb does have a lot of good movement with the barrier, with the blocking. So good aerial movement, as we saw earlier, like the two of them hovering. Jasper unfortunately did fall victim to an unfortunate hit, and Wobas is on death's door, but still has plenty of opportunities to get some damage out. Oh, but no, Jasper recovering very quickly.
Yeah, remember this is a best of 1 as well. So if Jasper loses here, they are knocked out of the tournament. So we shall see if he's able to pull it back. Remember though, Wobas is he's actually got the sword out here. This could be real deadly.
That is true. The Apocalypse Blade takes a while to build up, and you do have the option to activate it at will.
Yeah. And there's no reason Wobas shouldn't just go in for the kill here. It looks like he does, and Jasper is going to be knocked down and take the round.
One more finishing strike.
GG.
I believe that might have been Rune Blade Type 1 for the finish.
Well, GG. That is going to be all for Jasper. Again, I was about to say during the match until we saw the blade come out. Wobas is a reigning PvP champion for North America, has had a lot of experience in tournaments, so is definitely one of the favorites going into the the tournament here. Can you up the opacity, please? Of what specifically?
Oh, probably the skill opacity?
Oh.
Cruel verdict, that's what it was. That's what I'm guessing, because I wasn't looking at this.
Okay. That is... I didn't think about that. We'll just do the skill effect. Maybe we'll up it to 80%? I don't...
Put it for 100%.
You think?
It's just the 2.
I guess that's true. It's not... There's no reason for it. Thanks for calling that out, Miles. Appreciate that. All right, we're going to take a look at the bracket here as I get things updated. As Wobas takes that one, and we'll move into the quarterfinals up against Mint Mayors. Up next, we have Summary and Grimjack. We will keep the same lobby information.
Summary versus Grimjack. Will this be a summary of what's to come?
Maybe. Summary, I don't think we've ever seen him in a PvP tournament of ours before, which is awesome in the sense that we love to see new faces. They do have a tough matchup. Grimjack, seasoned veteran. I see Grimjack often advertising his guild in the game as well. So definitely a known player in that sense. You know what we should be doing before each match is also checking out their looks. Like what do they got going on here? Like I feel like we'd be doing a disservice to you guys if we don't check out what they've got going on here. Let's take a look. Yeah, we look at Grimjack first. What are you seeing? What are you liking?
I mean, we got the dragon. You know how I'm a big fan of that. I do like Summary, like, because it's very fitting with the dark look. Although I'm not a big fan of the horns or the.
Sure. Well, that's just the
orchestrates.
Yeah, default gear, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, gotta get something going on there.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the simplistic view, if you will. Grimjack, it doesn't even look like Ereb at this point. You know, he's hiding behind that mask. Summary hasn't even trained. Well, that's okay. That's fine. It's just a 1v1 tournament. If you guys do want to train for something, though, exclamation point 3v3 in the chat. We have an upcoming 3v3 tournament for North America, South America, and Asia. We've got, I think it's 500,000 VP up for grabs and for each region and brand new titles. So if you're looking for help finding a team, reach out to me over Discord, GM Storm. Just shoot me a DM and I can try and help some people find some teams for that. Especially North America. We need some more teams for that event.
Yeah, so apparently chat saying how Summary hasn't trained. Well, Frieza never trained, and look what happened there. He was a powerful force until the Namek Saga. But here we are, seeing Summary with a lead on Grimjack so far.
It doesn't actually affect its slow fear. We usually just ask that they're turned off for the sake of visibility.
Yeah.
Which didn't mention the Grimjack, but it's okay.
Yeah.
It's just normalized stats. Yeah, it's just, especially in 3v3 tournaments, you know, there's a lot going on with it, so it just helps with what you're able to see and not able to see. But looks like Grimjack kind of pulling this one back here.
Both of them using Cruel Verdict Type 2 right there. So that's another skill that we kind of might be seeing a lot of Erebs running, especially for the fact that it does apply a mark for the Apocalypse Blade. And Grimjack taking first blood. Or not, excuse me, Summary taking first blood off Grimjack. Well, I'm also seeing Brutal Bash. Summary Strike not going to be able to kill, but Summary is in Fatal, so one hit is all it's going to take.
And down goes Summary.
Did get off a little bit of extra damage with that Severing Strike, though.
One thing I like about the North American tournament as well is that I feel like there's less stalling compared to what we see with South America from time to time. But maybe it could be, you know, a difference in tactics, abilities ran, and so forth, and just how they go about it. And that's one of the exciting things about having 3 regions back to back to back is seeing the different skills, the play styles, and all that sort of thing. But I feel like in our North American tournaments, they just kind of just go at it right away. Maybe that lends to Ereb's play style, though. You know.
Maybe. Near the replay, good news, you would not die in 5 seconds, because guess what? It takes longer than 5 seconds to die in this game. And you also have 3 lives. There's no way you're going to lose all 3 in 5 seconds.
And Grimjack trying to get somebody down to... Oh, there it is. So we're going to kind of be even here for both these players.
Yeah, an interesting thing to note, like, Grimjack was on Fatal for quite a while and managed to, like, take that life back. So, we're in the end game for this match.
We are in the end game.
But only one Ereb can return in Avengers Doomsday.
Yeah, I'm the encore. Anyways, I'm curious to see if the blade is going to be coming out for either of these guys soon. Maybe they're trying to work it up.
I think both of them may have it. They're just sitting on it, or at least Grimjack does.
That's going to be... I feel like that's going to be a big determining factor. Obviously, it's has a lot of power potential and burst potential, so using it and executing it with it efficiently could be the difference maker for a lot of matchups, especially close ones like this.
It also has hyper armor, so you definitely are not going to die from it, but after, you got to be very careful, because you can still take damage. You just won't die.
Would we consider inviting someone to cast for the PvP tournaments? We definitely would. We definitely would. We do have... Oh, here's the blade coming out.
Oh, and right there, we just see Rune Blade. It looks like Summary is not using Type 1 for the benefit. Type 1 does keep the hyper armor, but Type 2 will give you more damage and reduce your defense further. Oh, wait, is this it? Oh, good count by Grimjack. Still have health, though.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, this is super close for a first round match.
Yeah. Grimjack gets the hit. Still not on Fatal.
Close.
Looks about to be. There's the Fatal, and Summary is going to be dropped just at the end there. Well fought. GG's. That was a terrific match from those two.
That cruel verdict, so close to actually getting the kill on Summary for Grimjack. That could have been Summary's game, but unfortunately did get hit and knocked into Fatal. A couple of hit stuns later, and boom, Grimjack gets the follow-up.
Yes, that was a solid match from both players. Grimjack going to move into the next round. We'll take on Exkastan. I'm excited for that one. But up first, we've got Mint Mayors up against Wobas. I'll ping both these players. In terms of prizing for this tournament, let's see what it is again. The 2 players that were just eliminated, they will go home with 20 Sealbreaker Scrolls. 5th to 8th place gets 10k VP. 3rd and 4th, 15k VP. 2nd place will get 25k VP. And 1st place going home with 50k VP, which actually... If I'm not mistaken, is the most we've ever had for a victor for our 1v1 tournaments. So I think we upped the prize pool considerably, given we added 8 more players, you know, not quite for North America, into the mix. Same could be said for our upcoming 3v3 tournament. It is one and done for these tournaments. We learned, Ryden, you remember the first 1v1 tournament we had? We learned the hard way. Well, that was still one and done, but we didn't. Did we have timer rules? Because I remember we were commentating. We were commentating from noon. It was 3 tournaments though. It was all 3 regions back to back to back, from noon to midnight.
Yep.
It was exhausting. So we kind of said, hey, 1v1 tournaments, They're fun. It's a one and done ordeal. Here's some timer limits. You know, and that's why we upped it to 16 players as well. So that was crazy. All right. Just need mint in here.
Hopefully they respond soon.
My headset keeps going crazy. I know they are. Mint is very active in the Discord. I know they've got to be around here. Fix the effect. You're talking about my headset effect? The lighting from the outside is coming through and it's affecting, or the lack thereof. So do you have any... Oh, they're typing. Awesome. Do you have any favorite abilities? I know you're talking to me about your Ereb and how powered up it is. Like, what's your favorite thing about Ereb so far?
Oh, I haven't played him like quite a bit. I definitely do like domain expansion. I know like my best friend and I, we had a little fun with that just because of the name. In fact, I think I was talking to you about it before. How, you know, domain expansion from like Jujutsu Kaisen.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I remember you mentioning that.
Yeah, I do like the effect of it. I do like the second tier, nice room clear, and I did also like how Rampart Sanctuary was a room clear. But I do love using the blade. I do love using it.
I know it's especially when like you were originally leveling up, like you unlocked it a little bit, and then you started to empower it, and you're like, okay, this is getting better and better, and then its full potential is pretty awesome. All right. Can't forget to do a timer on the phone here. Welcome in, everybody. We do have a coupon code for everyone to use. It is the same coupon code today, tomorrow, and on Friday. So that's going to be on your screen in just a moment. We have our next match coming up here. We're ready to go. Let's get into it. Ereb PvP tournament. Redeem for 1 secondary rune secondary stat, reset scroll, 1 single property scroll, and 5 some type of rune chest. I can't remember if it's skill rune or regular rune. Anyways, here we go. Second time we're seeing Wobas. First with Mint. It's gonna be a tough matchup.
Yeah, both Mint and Wobas activating the shield effect. Does have a very significant cooldown, but Wobas getting quite a lot of damage. Oh, very good chain with that severing strike, and did try to catch Mint Mayers, who might have tried to do something funny.
I saw somebody in the chat saying something about wishing, you know, there was some sort of defensive in this in PvP. Well, I feel like Ereb brings a little bit of that with the shield. I don't know how much players are going to be utilizing it. Maybe more so in 3v3. I don't know.
I definitely see it being super useful in teams. Right there was Rampart Sanctuary by Wobas, which has a very large range, but does give a shield.
Hero Garden in the chat saying their single property scroll they just got changed their stat from vitality to special attack on their void piece. So
Very
congratulations. Nice. Awesome.
Oh, and Wobas gets a second kill.
Yeah, this is a tough match. Woba's obviously seasoned veteran for PvP.
Mm-hmm. It is practicing. Has been practicing that Ereb from the looks of it, because these are some really good good combos, good chains, good movement.
I might need to learn a thing or two from Wobas here. His Ereb looks exactly like mine.
It looks like mine too, but then again, that is the most recent Sealbreaker set.
Yep.
And kind of very fitting for Ereb in terms of looks.
It really is.
Yeah, but Woba's currently in Fatal.
Oh. Oh no.
Into the blade. Oh no, that's GG.
He's not going to give him any leeway. Almost had him down. Not quite enough to get it. GG. that's going to be it for Mint, as Woba's is going to handle business and move into the semifinals.
That was quite the flashy finish, actually.
Absolutely was. Unfortunately, new to PvP. Hey, that's perfectly fine. That's what our tournaments are for. Anybody and everybody. This isn't actually. There we go. Now it's showing. Anybody and everybody can join up for them. All right. Let us get into the next one here. Next week, Ryden, we have the Awakening for Ereb as well. So
that's true.
Exciting stuff.
Mm-hmm. And for those who haven't, they should definitely check out the news regarding the upcoming roadmap as well. See what else is coming through the pipeline into 2027.
All right, up next we have Sirius and your Tyrant. Do you say Tyrant or your Tyrant?
I'd say your Tyrant.
Okay, that is easier. Rolls off the tongue a little easier, I think.
Mm-hmm.
PvP is nice. Where's the Twitch drops? We haven't had Twitch drops in quite some time. We changed to coupon codes just due to some issues that we were having with them. They weren't working properly for us. So this makes it more accessible to everybody. Excited for the new job news. Nice.
Your Tyrant repping the Technical Striker Steelbreaker.
All right, Sirius. Let's see if they are around.
Hopefully they are around, otherwise it would be seriously upsetting.
It really would be. Maybe not for your Tyrant, who would get a free pass into the next round, but
for us that's upsetting because we want more matches.
Absolutely. Oh, there they are. Awesome.
There they are.
Love to see
go
it.
with the Doman look.
All right, let's inspect some of this transmog. Not transmog, just the looks here. Pretty cool shield.
Mm-hmm.
It looks very similar to a player we had before, though, huh? I think.
Maybe.
From previous one. What about Sirius? What are you feeling?
Going with the old caveman style look with the dolmen and the bone in the head. Got little iris flopping around on their head.
All right. It is an interesting look. All right. We will get this started. Here we go.
All right, your Tyrant making their debut into Grand Chase PvP. And Sirius representing the guild Soul Stricken. I can tell with their name, with the SS, because that was very common back in the old days too, where people would do that.
Yeah.
Ooh, Tyrant getting caught from behind, unfortunately.
Nice little combo there. Almost taking him down already.
Yeah, that was like a very powerful crit grab. Serving strike, the homing one. Into Cruel Verdict Type 2 gets the fatal hit and the grab for the finish. Alright, life one down, but your Tyrant can still bring this back.
Absolutely. We've seen the burst potential with Ereb.
Mm-hmm.
Series definitely looking like they put in some time though on the PvP
right there.
practice.
Yeah, right there. Tyrant did manage to get a nice little combo. Gets another one as a follow-up. Not enough to finish, though. Just a couple more. Oh, nice. Using that C down for the AoE around him. A serious in Fatal. Tyrant does have a decent amount of health, so not much of a life gap.
Down he goes. All right. Tyrant pulling it back.
According to GCC Jackie, which I'm guessing is Grimjack, apparently Sirius did practice against him and Miles. And Mylease.
That's Grimjack? Did you change your name again in chat, Grimjack?
Probably, because I just said that's probably Grimjack, and they confirmed it.
They changed his name in game and Twitch too many times. Pick an alias, would you?
Yeah, meanwhile, I did actually learn something right there regarding Crew Blade. Oh, that was a 1K crit. That is not what you want to take. But Crew Verdict, an interesting little thing. That doesn't really have a hitbox above the character despite the animation, so be very cautious if you're using it in PvP.
Oh my goodness. Tyrant, though, trying to pull it back. Taken down. Still fatal here for Sirius.
Very nice combo with the Severing Strike as well. Oh, unfortunately, no, you do not want to activate that blade unless if Sirius doesn't want to use it later on. They don't want to use it, then understandable.
I don't know why you wouldn't want to use it. But there comes the blade for Tyrant trying to pull this back. Actually has the health lead now for the first time.
Mm-hmm. And using the extra movement that it has. And Sirius kind of like being smart, going to the other side, activates the shield just for a little bit of extra tankiness.
Yeah, final hit didn't look like it was able to do too much there, but still a solid blade in favor of Tyrant. Now,
unlike Cruel Verdict, as I mentioned earlier, using that Rune Blade, it does have a vertical bit of a hitbox, so careful.
one thing to note is that if both players are on their final lives rather, before the 7 minutes hits, the timer does not matter. So we play it out no matter what. So if they were happen to, take it a step back, play it slowly, which it doesn't seem like either of them are actually doing here, right?
It definitely doesn't seem it. Rampart 6 way just to get that shield up. Alright, Ty was able to break the shield, not enough to kill though. Oh, but Sirius is super low. Next one could be it.
Oh, and
the Cruel Verdict slam into the ground.
Why so serious, says Tyrant.
So serious? Oh, jeez.
GG, that was another really good match. As Tyrant going to be moving on. Coupon code will end Sunday evening, I believe. So you've got several days. All right. And back over to the bracket while I get things updated. We've got our first semifinal matchup is ready. Obviously, we're not going to it, but it is Wobus and Tyrant. Up next, we've got Exgaston and Grimjack. This should be a fun one.
Gaston also, as I mentioned before, from Elsword. So, Tyrant kind of like showing like, hey, I can adapt to Grand Chase PvP. We'll see if Gaston can do it as they are representing the dinosaurs.
Yeah, let's take a look at the outfits here. Yep. I mean, it's blue, purple.
Dinodor.
So it is in theme.
According to Tyrant in the chat, they lose 50 times to Gaston.
So this is going to be a tough one for Grimjack, potentially. But, you know, Grimjack is... Oh, he's also going over to the Dino. Okay, this is going to be interesting. All right, let's do this.
This is going to be hard to figure out.
Where are the Twitch predictions at? I don't think we have them enabled on our channel. Otherwise, I believe, like, ads would show. I can't recall exactly. Anyways.
I don't think, the channel has a qualification for it.
We have considered it in the past. All right.
All right, so it's the battle of Grimjack Barney versus Exgaston Barney, I guess, according to chat. Ooh, very nice little movement by Gaston right there. Grimjack taking quite a bit of damage.
Syntaxi betting 500 seal breakers on the dinosaur winning. Well, that's a given.
Unfortunately, chat wins, so I guess he owes us all 500 seal breakers.
Each per viewer.
Yep. So a strike from Grimjack, fortunately not finding its mark because Gaston fell to the ground.
These two really seem like they have their movement locked in.
Definitely.
Like they are, it seems like compared to, I mean, the other matches, obviously, you know, there's been a lot of, but it seems like they are using it to its maximum.
A nice use of that Rampart Sanctuary to try to catch Grimjack, but Grimjack did follow up with the counter. Good counterplay. Literally. As a starting strike onto Gaston, immediate counter. Somewhat even, more so in Grimjack's favor right now, but still very close. Oh, unfortunately, Gaston does get caught. Gets a grab, lower that health. Oh, very fancy footwork by Grimjack.
Grimjack came to play.
And the Rampart Sanctuary again, just for that shield. Cruel Verdict does break the shield. Not enough to kill, though.
First blood. About 2 minutes
but not
into
without
this.
some wounds. Oh, activating that Rune Blade already.
Oh wow, yeah, that's maybe he's trying to go for 2 of them in this match if possible. Haven't seen that yet, but this is definitely the earliest we've seen a blade come out and does amazing work with it. Exgaston goes down already.
That crit mattered.
Wow. But you can see how quickly you can just follow up with damage. Maybe Exgaston looking, maybe he could pull it back and do the same. Obviously wouldn't want to bring out the blade right now with Grimjack being in Fatal and is able to take him down. So we'll see if he can pull this one back.
So something that we should probably talk about. Fatal is a very dangerous status that you are going to get if you have no health. That things like shields, arm shield, and in this case, Ereb's barrier, it ain't going to protect you if you get grabbed. You're dead. So I could see what Grimjack might have been going for there, but unfortunately it wasn't really helpful there. But Gaston does have a bit of a mountain to climb right now because Grimjack is on his second life. Oh, unfortunately, that Cruel Verdict got canceled out too early. I guess to give like some defense to Grimjack, you have to use that MP because it doesn't come with you when you die. So just use it for something. And Rampart does happen to give a little bit of damage, so you know a little hit onto Gaston is better than no hit.
Oh, I was able to actually land Grimjack, not quite in Fatal, but maybe Exgaston just waiting to use that blade. If he gets Grimjack down to the final life, pull it back.
And Cruel Verdict does miss, though. Okay, now this is actually a good application of the barrier, but Gaston so low, and then a follow-up hit. Gaston.
GG, Grimjack. Taking an intense one here. I don't know if that was... I don't know what was expected or unexpected. What we did expect was a good match between the two. We just know how dominant Gaston has been in Elsewhere PvP. So, see him going up against Grimjack was definitely a treat. All right.
Yeah, it was definitely a great showing. I mean, Gaston really good early lead, but unfortunately Grimjack then took advantage of Gaston's rushdown and got a 2-life lead. But Gaston was not letting that stop him, so really great showing on the comeback.
All right, we've got Miles and Made Drone. Sorry, just letting them know.
Made
Drone and Miles coming up next here.
It was the dinosaur costume power that helped Grimjack, I see. Once we actually start switching over, we can talk about the fashion, because we're seeing both these players for the first time today, and Miles does have a more unique fashion.
Oh, well, both of them bringing out something different. All right, what do we got here?
I would say Major is probably using like one of the job quarties, while Grimjack
look at the
look
at the mini Ereb on top of his head though.
Major heard that we liked Ereb, so they brought Ereb with Ereb. So
love to see it.
Fight Ereb with Ereb, but Miles is definitely an interesting one, just for the sole fact that he's the only one with red hair so far.
All right. Let's get into it.
If Miles is like listening and watching and all that, I would like them to confirm if they were trying to cosplay someone, because I think I have an idea.
Cosplaying themselves.
Maybe.
Miles obviously is, well, I say obviously, maybe you guys don't know, seasoned veteran PvP in Grand Chase, has participated in many tournaments and has actually won. I think the last time we ran a 3v3 tournament was a couple of years ago, and was part of the championship squad for that one, if I'm not mistaken. So definitely gonna be a tough matchup here for Madrone, but we'll see.
So far, pretty dominant by Miles so far.
Ooh.
Getting first blood.
First blood was more satisfying to say when it was the Uno tournament. Now it's no longer a pun for us, Raiden.
Well, it's not a pun, but that's just a common term.
I know, but it meant something even more in our Uno tournament.
Yeah, but when it comes to champions for that, there can only be Uno. Anyway, back to this.
Too early for Raiden puns. Aren't you on the East Coast, Syntaxy? It's like almost 9 o'clock for you. Too early.
No. It's never too early. It's always too late the moment that 12:01 hits.
True. If you're just joining us, we do not have drops, but we do have a coupon code on the screen. Ereb PvP tournament for a few goodies. And Madrone down to the final life here. Miles showing the dominance. Still half a bar. Let's see if Madrone can pick up a kill here.
We are seeing the power of these barriers as well. These barriers are like keeping their HP, like their health bar is like very healthy. Like Miles did not take a lot of damage for Madron's second life because of the shield. And
Oh.
again, with the mix of the Rune Blade and the barrier, Miles just takes that with no lives lost.
It's a tough draw. Tough draw in the bracket, but GG. As that will knock out Madron from the tournament.
Summary, if anything, that was a great showing that you put on for your very first match.
It absolutely was. And before I go back to the bracket, I do want to put out a reminder. If you are participating in this tournament, you're not participating, you're participating in tomorrow or Friday. The 3v3 tournament that's coming up in September, we've got one for North America, South America, Asia, is open to everybody, no matter your skill level. Last I checked, South America, we're taking reserve teams. Asia still has some spots, and North America definitely has some spots. If you want to participate, we've got a prize pool of over 500,000 VP per tournament, and brand new titles for first place, second place, and for the first time ever, third place also gets a title. It's the same as second place, but still, it's a title. So definitely sign up for that. Exclamation point 3v3 in the chat. Go get signed up. That is... North America is on September 18th. South America on the 25th. And Asia, if you're in Asia, it's on the 3rd. If you're on the western part of the world, it's on the 2nd. So definitely get registered for that, guys. If you're in North America as well, you know, it's pretty easy in terms of getting something in terms of VP based on our signups. So definitely, if you need people to sign up with, let me know. Shoot me a DM in Discord and I can help you out. All right, what do we got coming up here next?
Well, we have Wubbas versus Tyrant.
All right, it's our first semifinal matchup. This is still a best of one. This is going to be a fun one. We're down to our top four: Wubbas, Tyrant, Grimjack, and Miles. Which I wouldn't say necessarily surprises me in terms of the four that we have here in the semifinals based on experience. Both are ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Let's make it sure we've got Blanker in here. All right.
They are ready.
Starting our timer. Here we go. Ooh, Tyrant starting out with a pretty brutal combo, but Wubba's bringing it right back.
Yep. And Tyrant getting some good parry to get him off. But Wubba's equalizing that lead very quickly.
Yeah, I love how they're just both determined to get into the action, not really waiting around.
Yeah. The Severing Strike. Definitely seeing like Wubba's be the only one that uses Severing Strike type 1. Just, I'm assuming that it deals more damage because it doesn't have the homing option. While the homing option that Tyrant and others have been using is just very useful overall. But Tyrant getting unfortunately hit with a crit grab.
And we've seen how strong Ereb seems to be. I'm curious to see if he's going to be something we have in our upcoming PvP tournaments, especially with all the balance changes as well.
Ooh. That Severing Strike, I think, was enough to destroy the barrier that Tyrant activated.
Oh, enough to take him down.
Oh,
Final
okay.
life.
That kind of like gave me a bit of a confirmation that you kind of don't want to hear. If you are the one using Cruel Verdict while your opponent is in the air, you may be in danger because they can recover fast.
Oh my goodness. Woba's completely taking over the match. Here's the blade.
Activate the root blade.
Oh, in the fatal. Tart manages to actually survive that.
Yeah, it did activate the parry, which does give you a bit of super armor.
Maybe able to take Woba's down. We'll have to see if... Nope, not gonna do it. Woba's
very dominant right there.
GG. Well played. Gonna move into the finals, which again, the finals is a best of 3, so a little bit more action in that sense. GG's called out. We will take you back to the bracket as we get the next match set up here. It's going to be Grimjack and Miles. These two playing each other probably very often. And Grimjack opens with the time to get cooked in the chat. Not even confident in his own abilities?
How dare you?
Come on. Did they play each other in a past tournament? I've got to go look now. I'm going to look.
They might have.
The way they're talking about it. Okay, Iris. What they did. The Iris 1v1 tournament. Grimjack. Okay, so I take back what I said earlier about the finals not being a best of 3 then. It was a best of 3. And Miles beat Grimjack in the finals 2-0. So we're in the semifinals here. Wow. All right. So that's what they're talking in the chat about. How long has it been? All right, here we go. This is not the finals. This is semis, but the finals is a best of 3, correct? Yeah, Angeal, Cat saying they did meet in the finals. Yep.
Yeah, Miles won that one 2-0. So it's the run back, this time Ereb style.
Typically, we only do the 1v1 tournaments when there's a new character. But, you know, it's something we could be open to in the future. The thing is, there's so many characters now, I feel like it would be unfair to just pick one at random, you know?
I can think of a couple of ideas, but for now, Grimjack with the lead does get grabbed. Okay, that's the one exception with the hitting an aerial opponent with Cruel Verdict. If they're below you.
Grimjack seeming to play a little more defensive here. Looking for an opportunity to strike. Not quite going to find it, though. Easy breezy. That is a pretty good idea. I guess it wouldn't have to be the same character, but something we could, you know, look into the future. Who knows?
Yeah. Interesting option. I get the reason for melee only, but that would also be very unfortunate for those who do play non-melee classes like Arm and Wire, so
yeah,
we'll have to see.
Anyways, we're about closing in on 2 minutes in this match. Grimjack down about a full health bar here. Cruel Verdict actually looked like a miss for both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Miles. Well played on that. Grimjack may be able to turn it up a notch. We'll see.
Yeah, Grimjack does have quite a bit to work on here. That barrier goes down instantly from that grab. And like, right there, like you can kind of like see like what I was talking about. Miles was like going with their own cruel verdict. Thankfully, Grimjack was able to get out of it just in time.
Yeah, waiting for that sword from Miles. Maybe looking for that right moment. Could be looking for the right moment to strike here, though.
Yeah, could be very soon. Miles did get like 3 grabs back to back to back, so Grimjack took a lot of damage. That's not going to be good for him. Airport Sanctuary now active for the shield, so Grimjack is going to have a tougher time just to take out Miles' life.
Oh, interesting.
Expansion 2.
First time we've seen that.
That skill has a lot of range on it. I've seen
really
it hit
does.
like across the room.
Ooh, and Grimjack is going to be able to take Miles down here to that second life. It's still significantly behind, but who knows? Baby's got a sword up his sleeve as well. And here it is. Grimjack, what can he do with it is the question. Oh my goodness. Obliterates the health pool.
Oh, but Miles says, no, get down.
Wow, Miles just... Wow. That was an emphasis on the ending there from Miles. And going to end up knocking Grimjack out of the tournament. And that's going to be GG. Miles moving into the finals up against Wubbas. It is going to be a best of 3.
Unfortunate for Grimjack, it's actually a repeat of the Iris tournament because Miles took that one from Grimjack, and we're seeing the same thing here.
Wow, this is going to be a good one. One for the ages. Wubbas, Miles, both having won North America tournaments in the past.
I just noticed that my water bottle is invisible.
Yeah. Partially.
Yeah, but when I took a sip, it was.
All right, here we go. Final match. We are in the... I was about to say grand finals. Just finals. Best of 3 here. Wubbas, Miles. Can Miles retain the crown? You know, not only do they get VP, but they also get a special role in our Discord. We do roles for all of our tournaments, including 1v1 tournaments. So that would be another little icon next to their name.
Oh, that was a taunt from Wubbas. Now, granted, taunts in this game are also...
Miles did it too, but he ended up actually getting a hit off of it. Maybe Wubbas did the same. I didn't actually catch that.
Yeah, Wubbas got their taunt off perfectly, but as I was saying, there is actually an advantage to using taunts in this game. It does reduce the MP regen of your opponent. In fact, it actually decreases their MP.
Oh my.
Wubbas getting a good combo onto Miles. Wubbas does it again. The little tactical taunt, I'm going to say.
And both these players just trying to bide their time, it seems like. And as I say that, Miles going in for some punches. Nero wishes they could hear their screams. Huh.
Questionable.
I'm in voice chat with Miles. It's not pleasant.
I can imagine what that voice chat was during the previous match.
Yeah, were they both in the same Discord, just taunting each other? Oh, Wubba's taking a lot of heat here from Miles.
Yeah, Miles starting to get back. Good parry on the wake up.
Oh, Wubba's goes down and Miles strikes first. Both tournaments, says Grimjack. Okay. Hitting about that 2-minute mark here. Given the current health remaining, it's it's making me think. Oh, as I say that, Miles goes down. I would say it's kind of difficult to not get to the final lives for both players within 7 minutes. Like, you have to be trying to delay things at that point.
On my timer right now, we have 4 minutes left.
Oh, really?
Yep.
All right, maybe I must have started mine a little bit late. Good thing we've got you keeping an eye on that too. So again, for the timer rules, if we do hit 7 minutes, but they are both on their final lives, it is still played out. So looking good currently, but both players are starting to kind of retreat to their corners.
Oh, unfortunately, Miles couldn't really get capitalize on that taunt. Wubba's does take off about half his health in return. Another severing strike. Oh, not able to. Oh,
Doesn't quite land, actually.
That was type 1. I think that was type 1. Over. Oh no, that might be type 2. It's just angle to the right. And Wubba's, yeah, he had to take that counter. Once again, I mentioned earlier, cruel verdict. If the opponent is in the air above you, it isn't gonna work.
Oh my. Wubba's actually dropping the blade and gets the elim.
That was actually smart, because that was enough to take down the barrier and finish off Miles. Two minutes left on the clock.
If Miles is able to take Wubba's down here, should be able to eliminate the necessity of the clock, at least in this first game. And ooh,
Yeah, Wake Up Involve actually saving Miles there, but not from the grab.
Miles might need to start going on the offensive here. It's not a lot of health left on Wubba's, but he has to hit something. He's got about a minute left to take him down to his final life. Otherwise, that would be it per our rules.
Wubba's barrier is down. This is the time for Miles to get it. Hero Garden in the chat says if there ever was a joke weapon QWERTY for the characters, I feel like that Ereb would have a spatula for his sword and a frying pan for his shield. Barrier's down. Miles is going to take quite a few hits. Good combination by Wubba's to continue the combo going. What's this so low though? Oh, the boss is 15 seconds.
He's got to get something going here.
He has to get that kill. Wasn't enough.
Oh, he does!
He just in time.
Oh my goodness. All right, so the match is going to play out. Wow. Still, Wubba's with a slight advantage, but Miles actually pops the blade here. Can he make something happen with it? Wubba's just running away from it. Beautifully, actually. Doesn't take a single hit, Raiden.
Yeah, I mean, everyone was like taking at least some hit at some point during their opponent's blade. But Wubba's going for the taunt just to minimize how much MP.
Actually makes me very happy that he was able to get that elimination so we can see this fully play out.
Yeah, yeah. And let's be honest, I don't know if like they would actually stop.
They
wouldn't.
they wouldn't, unfortunately. We've, you know, the rules there just based on our previous experiences, and doesn't seem like either is stalling in this. But that said, at least we get to see it play out. Bulbas, though, has him on his back foot. Oh, here's the blade.
Oh.
And he doesn't even need to do much more than that. Game 1 going to Wubbas.
Yeah, the blade activation does have a bit of a hitbox, and that was enough to finish off Miles, unfortunately. But that is just game 1. We have game 2, and that was very close. Miles almost lost off a timer scam and managed to get it within 4 to 5 seconds remaining.
That's crazy. I do want to share a reminder to them briefly. If I can.
You can type.
Yeah, I'm just trying to type it all into one sentence here. All right, here we go. Just sharing a reminder to them about how that works. This could be it. Miles, Wubbas. Starting our timer. Here we go. If you're just joining us, this is the finals. We've got a coupon code on the screen for all of you to use. It will be the same for tomorrow and Friday, so if you can't use it right now, you still have time.
Where the Chismosas? Chismosas aren't in NA, if I remember correctly.
Oh, I forgot about the Chismoses. No, they are not. Maybe we'll see them for
think that's
the
South
Asia. I think they're.
Oh, Asia.
Yeah. I thought they were Asia.
You know what? I'll do a quick check. I know.
Yeah. Go check the bracket.
Check the old brackets, yes.
It's fun to peruse those from time to time. We've got new brackets too coming up for our 3v3 tournaments. I'm very excited for those next month. Wubba's starting off strong once again.
Okay, that's enough looking.
Yeah, this match against these two players definitely, they're bringing our longest matches of the tournament so far. I feel like they're both playing a little more cautiously against each other. which is
Oh.
understandable given their experience.
Meanwhile, I really like that combo that Miles just did onto Wubba's. Very good confirmation on it. Yeah, this battle's looking a lot different. And as I say that, commentator's curse.
Yep. Way to go, Raiden.
Thank you.
This is supposed to be a game 3.
Don't worry. Wait, no, if I say it, then we'll probably not get it. I'm gonna say nothing.
All right,
I'm
we
just
will
gonna-
have a mute stream for the rest of the stream. We'll see you guys
No,
in
we're not
14.
doing that. We're not doing that.
Miles keeping it much closer at the start though, and actually manages to draw first blood.
Oh, unfortunately, Miles got hit in the back by that one severing strike dagger. Yeah, Cruel Verdict Type 2, although the animation looks like it should hit above it, it does not. It hits in front of you.
So both these even atop the second life. We are about at the halfway mark for the timer, so it's right on par with the last match.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what was getting
Oh my.
against the wall? That is big.
Oh, the blade coming out from Miles early on here. I don't think he was able to
but
do
Wubba's-
anything last time with it.
Yeah, unfortunately, Wubba's is gonna avoid it. And
Yeah, didn't really get anything again, unfortunately. Wubba's just outmaneuvering on the movement. The
yeah,
plate.
that's the one fortunate downside of using the Rune Blade in a 1v1. Your opponent can easily get away. It's definitely something that's more suitable for teams, but
I mean,
Having
Ereb's
said
just
that,
so
these teams-
agile. Like, you could just kind of just jump away real quick and
Yeah.
avoid it. Maybe a
yeah,
lesson
some
to
of
be
our smaller
learned.
characters might actually not have that advantage, but other than that, yeah, Ereb is like super quick, so it's very, very hard to hit.
We are approaching 5 minutes, though. That gives 2 minutes for both these players to get down to their last lives if they want to see this one played out. As Miles is going to go down. Nope. Yep. I take it back. And Wubba's... Oh, Miles calling a GG, but we'll see. Obviously going to play it out. Maybe
Probably
just...
knows that the timer's coming up, although is also getting some
Oh,
pretty bad
the
luck.
blade!
There's a Rune Blade. Wubba's does get a couple of hits.
Miles actually avoiding a lot of it.
Did get tapped a little bit early on, but not enough to stop. Nice double grab. Another one.
The relentless pressure from... I mean, both of them are just going at it here. As I say that, they back off a little bit. Every time I say one of the something, the opposite happens.
Yeah, right now though, Wubba's, if they just keep running away, they could win this. There's the barrier.
Oh, I don't think he wants the timer to have any consequence on this.
He definitely doesn't because
Nope.
he goes straight up for the grab.
And that's gonna be a
Wubba's-
GG. Wubba's taking it 2-0.
Yeah, Wubba's is your Ereb champion for North America.
GG's. Alrighty. As Ryden said, Wubba's taking home the trophy. They will get 50k VP and a special role in Discord. Miles taking home second place, which is 25k VP. Third, fourth place, that would be Grimjack and Tyrant going home with 15k VP, 10k for 5th to 8th, and the other two players that were in the got eliminated in the first round got 20 Sealbreaker scrolls. So GG's all around. Right in. Any takeaways from the Ereb stuff you saw today based on expectations? You know, in terms of pace of match, abilities used, anything like that?
So pace-wise, we're definitely gonna be seeing like a lot of like movement because that is what Ereb is bringing to the table. A lot of like high-speed movement, jumping all over the dang place. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see. I think it's a Bound Crash Type 2, or as I like to call it, the Captain America. Which, if you know, you know. But seeing both variations of Severing Strike, Cruel Verdict Type 2 definitely was a very popular choice. We did see a little bit of Brutal Bash. Rampart Sanctuary, I am not surprised that we saw that considering how useful it is as a just a large map damage tool, and of course the barrier. The barrier is the big one. So this being the first Ereb tournament, I'm sure that the people in South America and the Asia tournament are going to be watching this and probably noticing, oh yeah, that barrier is really good. Maybe like I should run it if I'm not, or let me see some like ways that I can use it. And considering what I mentioned earlier, if you're in Fatal, that barrier isn't really going to protect you from a grab or a knockdown. So maybe don't use it during that moment unless you just need to get rid of your MP and get a little bit of damage out before you die. All right, I'm all done.
All right. No, absolutely agree. There's definitely a lot to take away from this. I assume some of the South America players and Asia players were watching. We did have a Portuguese stream alongside this, so it's definitely possible. Maybe it'll make an impact. Maybe it won't, based on what their findings. But yeah, that's it for today. Tomorrow we are going to be live 1 hour earlier for South America. On Friday, it's 2 hours later. So it is the same coupon code, but we've got 16 players tomorrow. So expect a little more action compared to today where we had 10. Yeah, we had 10 today. So we get even more matchups tomorrow. It should be very exciting. Ryden, any parting words before we see everyone tomorrow? Is it going to be a joke?
Popcorn is a cereal.
Popcorn is a cereal? Get out of here. Do you guys hear
All right,
this?
goodbye.
Do you guys hear this? Get out of here. I've never heard that. Never. Thankfully, he's getting out of here momentarily.
No.
All
I mean,
right.
what is a common ingredient used in most cereals?
Milk?
No, corn.
I'm just kidding.
But what
he
is
puts
butter
the
made
milk in
from?
before the popcorn is the word. He's eating popcorn with a spoon.
No,
I don't know.
I'm not eating popcorn with a spoon. That's not what I'm saying.
Honestly,
I'm saying-
Hero, that's what I'm taking away from this as well. Eating popcorn with a spoon.
No, I do not eat popcorn with milk or cereal. However, butter is made from milk, and most cereals have corn in it as an ingredient. Therefore, popcorn is a cereal.
I'm sure you can derive a lot of food things from that. All right. That's it for us, guys.
You'll find
Thank
out
you
more.
so much. We'll see you back here tomorrow for more awesome Ereb action. Hope you guys all have a good night. See you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.
Bye.